Well, we're here again. And Meredith is here with our friend Kathy. You guys are going to love her. But the bad news is they're cooking soup, butternut squash soup. Meredith knows I hate that, but I think she made me chicken wings. She takes care of me. Let's go pop in and see what they're cooking. But I really think it's butternut squash soup. I don't like it, and I guarantee she'll use cumin. Cumin. You know, that herb, she'll use it. Watch, I promise you. All right, here we go. Let's see what they've got. Soup. You know, I hate soup. Look at our new light. Isn't it pretty? All right, let's sneak up on Kathy and Meredith. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I was telling everybody how I don't like soup.
You don't like anything I cook.
Well, that's not true. I like
Semi-honest.
my chicken. What are you making? I know you're making soup, and I hate it, but I know it's healthy.
So this is Kathy, another good friend of ours, who is trying to change her diet a little and go into whole foods, but we can't shock her system because she just admitted to me that she still drinks Coke.
Coca-Cola? Oh my God, you're going to be in so much trouble in a minute. Like, so much trouble.
I didn't even think I told her that I was going to die.
Oh, Kathy.
I know.
All right.
Don't say anything about the Belgian cookies.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, tonight we're going to make butternut squash soup. And for our friend Kia out there who loves to watch, we're going to do 2 salad dressings tonight. A yummy, healthy vinaigrette and an awesome avocado cilantro creamy ranch type dressing. Because besides Coke, we never use bottled salad dressing.
Ever.
So we're going to start off with the butternut squash soup. And I've cut the onions, and we all know how to cut them. But the beauty of these onions is that everything we cook is going to go into the Vitamix, so nothing has to be perfect.
Okay.
So,
But you still cut them, like, perfectly.
well, you say everything I do is perfect, but it's
true.
not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're going to start over here, and you feel free to come, stay, watch, however you want.
I'm gonna watch.
And we're going to, because we have all of our friends coming for dinner soon, we're going to try and cook a little faster. So I put about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons of olive oil in there. I always use organic olive oil.
Okay.
That's one of my things, but that's okay if we don't.
Organic.
We're going to put all 3 Vidalia onions. I use a sweet onion with this because we're going to put some apple in the soup because there's no cream or stock. It's just water.
Okay.
So we want to make it a little sweeter. And then, hold on one second, the little trick on this one, because every week I have a little trick. This, we put a little curry on. And I know my mom's coming tonight. She hates curry, but we won't tell her it's in it, and she'll never
I
know.
hate it, too.
Will
You
that
hate
make it
everything.
spicy?
Well, in theory, but it's not. It doesn't.
Okay.
So, well, curry is it. The spices that surround curry make it spicy. But we're gonna just stick that in.
Guys, notice how she puts everything in her jar.
I like my jars.
I love the jars.
You love the jars? Did you
do,
see our
they're good.
cabinets? All jars and labels.
Well,
did.
it's a little messy today.
Oh, I don't like that.
And so that's it. We're gonna let those go for about 15 minutes. And while they are getting soft, because all they have to do is get soft, and then we can add the next layer to the soup, we're going to move to the squash. So, butternut squash, one of my favorite sweet squashes. This is what it looks like whole. But I was lazy because it's Tuesday, which is our drinking night. So, I bought, I'm sure you guys always see like these salad boxes filled with already chopped butternut squash.
Yeah.
But what I did was I chopped them smaller so they cook faster.
I was
Because
going to say, you bought chopped squash?
all the time.
You do?
I do.
Cheater.
I think I have some in the
You
fridge too.
chopped it more though.
I chopped it more. Thank you, Kathy. See,
Okay.
I need somebody else. But I want to show you how you do the actual butternut squash, so you know. You literally use Ace Peeler. It's exactly the same as everything else. I'm left-handed, so I.
So am I.
Oh yay!
And I would say I would not know how to peel a squash.
Right.
So I've never cooked a butternut squash ever.
Well, it's so easy, and you really, you just have to kind of make your way through it.
Okay.
And peel, and that's it. This isn't like another squash. There's nothing in the center until you get down to here, and then when you get down there, you just scoop it out, and that's what they do. So, thank you.
good.
There we go. That's the first part of our soup. Okay, so now that our onions are about 15 minutes on, we're gonna add the butternut squash and coat them. Okay? So they're just gonna kind of get in here. You know, like you do in risotto, you kind of toast it a little bit. We're gonna give this squash a lot of flavor. Okay, so we got got the squash in.
Ooh, someone else is here. Who's here?
Oh, you're gonna mess up my soup.
Someone else is here. Oh, Lisa!
Hi.
Ah, see, everyone's popping
What's
over.
going on?
They're making soup. I hate soup, but
I love soup.
oh well.
Everybody loves soup but her.
Well, not this kind with the cumin.
All right, well, let's stir this on because it's only going to take another minute to get it together, and then we let it go and we can have our wine and relax. So we have the apples and the butternut squash in there toasting and cooking. And now we're going to put 2 green Granny Smith organic apples. Apples always have to be organic.
And how come green?
Well, they're sweeter.
They're sweeter. Okay.
So you bake with these, and they impart more sweetness.
Wait, you just said you had the apples cooking.
Well, no, I said I cut the apples, and they need to go in here now. So this,
So
and
pretty. It looks
and
pretty.
stay here,
Okay.
okay? And 2 cups of water because the base of this soup is water. So I'm going to do 1.
And just so you guys
Stir
know,
that up for me, Cass?
our water
Sure.
is filtered.
It smells yummy.
So you guys should get a water filter. Lisa, you so excited?
Smells so good.
And that's it.
Can't wait.
And that's really the basis for all of our soup. So we're going to leave that on for about a half hour, cook that up, and then we're going to puree it and add some apple cider to it. That's it.
All right, I guess we'll see you in a half hour.
Okay. All right, so we've cooked our butternut squash till it's really, really, really soft and tender. It takes about 25 minutes. And now we take this, again, the best piece of equipment that I own, that I use all the time,
All the time.
and we are going to puree this until it's coarsely pureed. And then after we puree all of it, you don't want to do too much or put it too high, because if you do, then it'll explode everywhere. We're going to put this on and just puree it, and then we put it back in the pot, and we'll put about a cup of apple cider and another cup of water and meld it together, and then dinner's ready. All right, here it goes. And that's it.
It's easy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're really close to finished. It wasn't that hard, was it?
No, not at all.
So we pureed everything back in the pot, and I'm adding a cup of water. A lot of people use more apple cider, but I don't like it sweet. So we're going to put a cup of water and a cup of apple cider.
That's apple cider.
Yeah, Ziegler's Local Farm, not organic. I couldn't find it. But
Ooh!
I know.
The soup is tainted.
It is kind of tainted. Kind of tainted. And that's it. So now we're just going to let it get hot. See, it loosens it up a little because it was really thick when we pureed it.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Isn't that beautiful?
And the smell. It smells delicious.
And that's it. There's our dinner.
Very nice.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
You. There it is.
It's so exciting.
I'm so excited to try it.
So next time you come back, you won't drink Coke, right?
I promise.
So now we're going to make the salad, and we're doing we're trying to be really healthy tonight, so we're going to make a really easy salad. And I got a pomegranate. Have you ever worked with pomegranate before?
I have not, but my husband just bought a bunch of pomegranates, and I'm just learning that you cut them, take the seeds out. Seeds are very healthy.
Like a
for
good
you.
Italian, he knows what he's doing.
Yes, he does.
See, Italian. I can't trust
Italian.
you two. You twos are Irish.
He does.
Oh, yay!
I know. I'll go sit with Jeff.
So these are a messy thing to work with, and that's the only thing I ever say. But the idea is you pull these beautiful little pieces of fruit out of the center. See, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you play with this
Okay.
for a minute, and you try not to get the pith in. You know, this is the pith, right? So it just looks like that. So you can play with that while I teach everybody how to make their first salad dressing.
Sounds
You
good.
too, so watch. So don't
yeah.
use a knife and cut your toes or
Okay.
fingers off or anything. So this is a basic salad dressing. It's my favorite one. We probably have it every night. You don't even know. I start off with a little Dijon.
Now that I see how you make it, I probably won't want it.
She's such a pain in the ass. So we start with a little mustard. You can use Dijon. You can use yellow. Use whatever you want. Just like a squirt, right?
She always saves these jars. Now I know
save-
why.
Yes, I make salad dressing in these jars. Always save your tomato paste jar.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
right.
Plus, I don't even know how to make a salad dressing.
Well, this is
So
a perfect place for you. And then because we're both sugar addicts, which we've been discussing all day, we're going to put a little bit of honey in because that's our sweet treat.
You wash your hands?
No, I don't wash my hands ever. So put a little bit of honey, right? And then we need our acid. And Again, the Italians love the apple cider vinegar.
You can do anything with it. Eat it, clean with it,
Yep, clean with it, wash.
clean your body with it. clean
Did
the
I ever
floors.
tell you guys that my grandmother, when I came home as a teenager, this was always in our water in the refrigerator because she was 100% Sicilian.
See?
And she lived till she was like 98.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that and Windex.
Oh my God.
So now I'm going to put in like maybe, I don't know, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You've got your mustard, you've got your honey. And my daughter just went to Italy this summer to go to school, and she brought me back a beautiful olive oil. This is where you use your good olive oil. So this one is what you saute in, right? Because it's,
Okay.
you know, you can get it for like $17 or
Does it
whatever.
have to be extra virgin?
It has to be unfiltered, first pressed, organic.
Okay.
So not just extra
Again,
virgin.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
Now this one's straight from Italy, so they don't have to put all the different types of, you know, information on their jars like
Okay.
we do because we're killing people in this country. So we're gonna add a little bit of that olive oil and just pour it in. So if you use a tablespoon of an acid, then you use 3 times the amount of oil. So-
You're not measuring.
Well, I am measuring, but
She can tell by her eyes.
I
so
know.
a tablespoon to 3. And put your little tongue on, and there you go.
Is that our dressing?
That's our dressing.
Oh, and you act like you slave away. It took
Well,
2
kind of do
seconds.
slave away.
It took 2 seconds, and then you slaved away. Look who's here!
Hi, yes,
People are always coming in. Hi, Riri. We're cooking again.
Hi, Ray.
What was your question?
I wanted to know what kind of honey.
So I use often, well, again, it's another one that should be organic, sorry, and I use raw honey.
Okay.
When you buy the one that looks like the teddy bear, that's all corn syrup and sugar. So this is just honey from our little bees, and if it can be local, it's even better. Add a little bit of salt and pepper after you shake, and you're good to go. Okay, so now we're gonna make a creamy dressing, which is, I think, probably the best thing ever, because
Okay.
everybody wants ranch dressing, and it is so bad for us, so we're not gonna play that game. So we're gonna start off with a fresh clove of garlic, and you know, you have to beat it, right?
Right.
By
Lisa's
beat-
making noise over there. Look.
I'm so sorry. I'm looking for what's going
She's
on over
looking
here.
for more pepper.
You said something, but I didn't hear it.
Okay, good.
So, we're gonna use the Vitamix. Do you have a Vitamix?
I don't.
Oh, you need a
Need one.
Vitamix.
Okay.
Wait till you see how the soup process is in the Vitamix. But
Yeah.
we're gonna use this to make the dressing. So, we're just gonna mince this a little bit because you really don't have to do anything when you have a Vitamix. Because it does everything for you. The power in it is amazing. We put a little garlic. I washed some cilantro, so we're gonna put about, so Mom won't eat this because she hates cilantro, but we're gonna put about a half a cup of cilantro.
Okay.
And we're gonna put some fresh lime juice. So it's like a Mexican kind of thing to start. I have one of these, so you just squeeze away and you don't have to worry about.
The seeds.
Right. Oh, she's really becoming a foodie. She actually told me last night that she thinks that I'm a poser and I'm not really a foodie because I don't like any of
She
the
likes to
food.
dine. She just doesn't like the food.
I think I just like my own food.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to Zahav.
Which was wonderful, but it's heavy meat.
I ate lamb for the first time.
Okay, so we have a whole lime in there, and now the creamy part is going to come from an avocado. So we're going to just scoop this out. You know how to open an avocado, right? And then
do.
again, same thing. You beat it.
You make it look so easy, though, I have to say.
Practice, practice, practice. So put a little of that. We're going to put about, again, apple cider vinegar for your health, because
Right, Lisa? Good Italian over here.
she'll drink this stuff straight. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So we're going to put about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of that in there to loosen it up. And again, with the good olive oil, but not a lot. Give it a little love. And the beauty about this is it's going to take about 1/3 of a cup of water. So I'm going to put the water in right over here. And, oh, that's good.
I was telling them we can do it from our spigot because it's filtered.
Yes, it is filtered. And we're going to put this on low on the Vitamix. So we'll just, and then keep making it a little faster.
Uh-oh.
I moved it. I got nervous. And that's it. And if you want it looser, then you add more water. So I'm going to give you a taste of this. Although Tony hates when I do this because she thinks I oversalt stuff, but if you don't eat processed food,
No,
can never
high blood
oversalt.
pressure. Stop, that's enough. High blood pressure. Right, Lise?
People with high blood pressure usually eat a lot of processed food.
And salt. And salt.
Well, that's where the salt is.
Well, no.
Don't get smart with me. Okay, here we go. Since you're my little helper,
You didn't even stir the salt.
It's okay, she'll love it.
They'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
Salty?
No.
Salt. She's such a bitch.
Salty? We're gonna get on the treadmill
And
I taste
from all that salt.
is it good?
Yes,
Yeah,
yummy.
very good.
Let me taste.
Very good. It's very good.
There we go. Salad dressing number 2, Sia.
So easy.
Hashtag salty.
Okay, so I know you want me to be faster about this, but as you always know, you don't like the salads that we're all going to enjoy tonight. So I'll actually make that salad first. Kathy did the pomegranates for us, which are awesome. Just got some baby lettuce. So easy. And literally, we're going to throw it in, and this is for the 4 of us ladies.
She makes me my own special
I
salad.
do. Pomegranates and pistachios. This is our treat, right? We need a little protein without the animal. So we're going to do that. And a lot of times I'll put apple in that as well. But tonight we're not putting apple in because we have apple in our soup. So not too much sugar. And pomegranates.
And would you use green or red apples? Does that
Well, you know, it wouldn't matter, but I like the green apples because they're tartar.
Okay.
So this is our salad, and I'd sometimes add cheese, but we're all on diets and we'd rather drink our calories. So that's it, and I'm not tossing it tonight because we have 2 salad dressings to choose from, so we'll decide when we're sitting there.
Sounds good.
So there's that salad, that's ours, which is yummy. Now, to get Tawny her salad, which is a very difficult thing because she loves her salad, but she doesn't like mine. We're doing baby arugula. It's beautiful,
True.
peppery arugula. I hate arugula.
I
know,
love
Lisa, you
arugula.
like it too?
Lisa will eat it with me.
I hate it.
Not my favorite. It just grows and grows. I feel like you eat it and you never get rid of it.
I know.
Oh, it's so good.
So we'll make a little extra because
That's a lot. If that's
We'll
a
make
lot.
a little extra because Lisa's making it from the skinny choir over here.
That's enough for both of us.
Yeah, you're overdoing it here.
Really?
Yeah, that's a
I can
lot.
stop.
Okay, that's a lot.
Okay. So that's a lot. We can throw some away or give it maybe to the people who need it. So this, all you usually have on it is lemon. That's all Tony has because, again, she doesn't like sugar. That's a lot. You know, food's not her favorite thing.
Okay.
And some really great
I,
olive oil. Again, we're going to use that same bit of olive oil, but just a little.
Do you still love me? Or?
No, not really right this second. And then, look, we're finishing it. Oh, we have to go back to Italy.
Oh dear.
And
Let's
then,
go.
when she's not looking, I
What?
put a lot of salt on it.
No, you don't. Meredith,
Himalayan.
you're giving me high blood pressure just looking at you.
And a tiny bit of some really pretty Parmesan cheese.
Which is so good. That's the best.
And that's her salad. So now,
Very nice.
basically, we have 3 pretty solid salads for dinner.
3.
Very nice.
1, 2, and a 3rd salad dressing.